Hey guys, this is Rachel. I am one of the coaches of Team Motivate and one of Eric's downline coaches. I wanted to make what I hope can be a very quick video to maybe help some of you guys who are struggling with time management and getting it all done. And I totally get where you are, and it is very frustrating, and I really started feeling like my business was running me instead of me running my business, and it was kind of defeating my whole purpose of wanting to be home. And so I'll just give you a quick little backdrop for my daily life. I am the mother of two, an almost 12-year-old and a 10-year-old that I homeschool, and I also obviously take care of our home, and am married to a wonderful man who works away from the home all day, so those duties fall on me, and also run my Beachbody business. And so it was really getting difficult to fit it all in. And I listened to Meg Wazinski's call a while back. So sometimes it takes a little while for everything to sink in. But she did a great Platinum Presenters training call on kind of how she runs her daily to-dos. And so I've modeled it after that, and I just wanted to share it with you. I really hope it's helpful. I've talked to a couple people recently, and I think it's been helpful for them, so I thought, well, why not make a little video and hopefully pass on some of the information. So what I did first was I wrote down, I took a day. I didn't try to do it all at one time. I wrote down everything that I knew I needed to do to be successful in this business. And of course, the 3 vital behaviors were at the top of that list. And then I just really thought through, what are the things that have been impactful, and what are the things that are helping me move my business forward. Some of the things that I do, and I'm going to look away from you for a minute because I have it in my little calendar. I love technology, and I've tried so many apps and task apps and to-dos and check-offs, and I just can't seem to do it. And paper and pencil is just what works for me. So you do it however works for you. But some of those things were, I send a newsletter every week to all of my customers, and I do that out of my back office. So on Sundays, I create that. I really try not to work on Sundays, but that's a quiet day for our family, and it's just a great day for me to kind of really get organized. So I write my Happy Mondays on Sunday. And then I also, on Sunday, use Hootsuite to schedule all of my fitness like page posts. And some of you may not even have that yet, and that's totally fine, but that's just what I do. And that alleviates me from really having to come up with new content in the week, and in the midst of my busy schedule, try to remember, first of all, and then also post it. So that helps me in doing it in Hootsuite. And if you have any questions about Hootsuite, I'm sure your personal coach could help, or if you want to comment below, I'll try to answer as well. So then that brings me to Mondays, and I scheduled my time out where I work 3 different times in the day. That just worked for me because otherwise I kind of felt like I was working all day. So I wake up early. I wake up at 5:20, and from 5:20 until 6:15 I work, and that's the time where I post in my challenge groups, I answer messages, and I comment in whatever challenge groups are going on. So I do the initial post for the day, comment, and I answer any messages that came through in the evening. And then I'm dedicated to my workout and my personal getting ready, and then also a devotion with my children that we do in the mornings before we start our day. And they're old enough to where they do independent work time. So by 8:15, 8:30, they're doing their independent work time. And I have carved out that time, 8:15 until 10:30, to work. So this is what I do during that time. Mondays, I do any follow-ups, kind of any pending follow-ups. And I've created a place in here where I can list who I needed to follow up with. I reach out to my downline coaches, just send them a little message. Not all of them, but I mean, I try to pick one a week or, 2 a week, just depending. And just check in, hey, how you doing? Especially coaches that I haven't heard from in a while. I just still want to be in contact and reaching out to them and see if there's anything they need help with. And then I also do the same thing with my challengers, any of my current challengers. And I have found that that's been really effective because some of them are just they're in the group and you kind of feel like you're connecting, but I'm finding that when I send them a personal message, other things come up and they're so appreciative of me reaching out to them. So I think that that's really key in kind of providing above and beyond customer service to our customers. And I check in with any of my people that I'm trying to be intentional with. You can create different lists in Facebook, actually, which you guys probably already know that, but I did not. And that was just a whole new revelation to me. So I, created like coach prospects, intention lists, just people I'm trying to be intentional with. And then I've actually created a list for my coaches. And I try to go in once a week or twice a week. Actually, I have my checklist twice a week. And comment, just my feed gets very busy with all sorts of stuff. And I feel like I miss a lot. And I mean, it still happens. Don't get me wrong. This is not a perfect system at all. In fact, I missed one today, of one of my coaches posted something. And so, it's just a way for me to at least do better, about being intentional. And then Tuesday, let me look here. Oh, Tuesday is really my day to create new material. See, it's Tuesday and I'm making a video for you guys. So Tuesday is my day to create new material, whether it be, something that I can use on Instagram or Facebook or, just anywhere. I mean, I'm thinking about trying to use Pinterest, although that's very scary to me. So it's finding pictures and things that I can adapt using the apps that I have, or using my fancy little tripod guy in my phone and taking a picture of myself and then using an app to put words over it. Just anything to create new content that I can use later in the next week. So I kind of have gotten to where I'm a week ahead, which is amazing because I don't feel stressed about it. So Tuesday's my day to really create new content. It's also my day to do reach outs, which is just kind of connecting with people in a non-Beachbody way. Like, send them a message and you saw something on their feed and it looked like a great dinner, but they didn't add the recipe. You can just message them and say, hey, oh my goodness, your dinner looked so amazing. Do you have the recipe? Just connecting with people outside of Beachbody. And then the second part of what I do is actual invites, direct invites to what I've got coming up for challenges, direct invites for coaching, any of my direct invites. And then, stuff comes up. Like today I needed to post something in my team page, so I added that in there. But the things that I'm mentioning are like the non-negotiables, the things that have to get done. This video is getting long. I'm so sorry. Wednesday, I check my back office, and I obviously look at my back office on other days, but this is my day to be very, very intentional about my back office. Looking at my personally sponsored coaches. Where is everybody? How many Success Club points do people have? And looking at my volume, making sure there aren't any mistakes. And Wednesday is a great day for me to do it because it's the end of our pay period. So if there's anything that needs to be taken care of, I can then call Coach Relations and get that taken care of. I check in with the coaching groups that we're all part of. I check in with Team Motivate, Team Movement, and the Coachery Network, and just try to catch up on what's going on, comment, just be part of the groups. And it may seem like once a week isn't enough, and obviously this is your business and your schedule, and you can do whatever you feel is right for you. But for me, I just got very overwhelmed with all of the posts, and then, people would comment, and it can be very, very overwhelming, in my opinion. So for me, checking in once a week is ideal. And then I also form potential coaches, which is me really, if you've done any trainings, if you've done Coach Basics, you know what forming is. But that's really me being intentional with, planting the seeds for someone to be a coach at some point. So if you have any questions about what forming is, you do need to ask your coach, or be in a Coach Basics group, which all of you should be, or should have already done. The other thing is, out of my back office, which I should have said this first, out of my back office, I send a welcome email to any of my new customers that are leads from Beachbody. So I make sure I've contacted them. And then tomorrow, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. See my scary, scary Pinterest right there. I've added it because I'm going to look at that tomorrow. So that's my tomorrow schedule. And then Thursday, I promise I'm almost done. Thursday, I do any other follow-ups that have come through in the week. Maybe I had somebody that I talked to on Monday and I haven't heard back from them, so I'll do that on Thursday. And any more reach outs. I try to do reach outs twice a week, just because I can be really intentional about that. And any other invites. So it's kind of like a little bit of a repeat of some of the other things that I've done in the week. I check back in with those lists I was telling you about. I listen to a Platinum Presenters training call. And then anything else that's kind of come through in the week, I kind of add to my list. But those are my non-negotiables. And Friday, we are part of a homeschool group. And I just have left Friday blank. See, it's blank. So I can't commit to doing anything on Fridays. It just isn't going to happen. And I've found that if I tried to commit to doing things on Fridays, I failed miserably. And then I was frustrated and didn't feel like I was doing a good job. So I hope that this is helpful. And what you do is going to be different than what I do. And I'm still morphing this. And I'm adding things and taking things away. And maybe you didn't need to know all the ins and outs of everything that I do each day. But the point of this is to list what you need to do for your business, and then schedule time in your week that is work time, and then fit all those little things from the list that you initially made into that work time. When are you going to do the things that you need to do to move your business forward? And like I said, I hope this is helpful. And I know I look a little funny because I just finished my workout, and this is the best way I found to do my hair, even though it makes me look like I'm 12 years old. So I hope you guys are having a great early week, and I'm happy to help anybody that wants to comment below or ask for some help. I encourage you to comment below so that everybody can kind of get the same, feedback and answer to the question. So thanks for listening to my ridiculously long message, and I'll talk to you later.